And welcome to Overtime, brought to you by KingsCast at www.kingscast.net. I'm Keith Kornelick.
And I'm Chris Kalzewski.
And, I think I'm going to be sick. Sorry, that's just from watching too much Kings hockey these last two games.
That's right, Kings fans. We're back after a disappointing Game 1 and 2. Chicago here to talk about those two games quickly. We're also going to give a top 10 things we'd rather be doing than watching Game 2. We'll also give a playoff beard update. And we'll also talk about a controversial posting that KingsCast had last Friday. And we'll also preview Game 3.
So here we go, episode 201. It's live, and we're going to call it The Abortion.
All right, Kings fans, we're back. We're back after the Western Conference Finals have begun. It is on. But very quickly, let's go ahead and start off with the controversial post that KingsCast did last Friday. We went ahead and reached out to some of our buddies, our Kings friends, local LA media, and we all did our conference picks. And it was a little surprising. I think it threw some people off a little bit.
Yeah, Chris and I both picked the Blackhawks to win, as did Dennis Bernstein in the fourth period. The rest of everybody else picked the Kings to win. And that got a surprising amount of negative comments from Los Angeles Kings fans. Where's the faith? You're not real fans. I mean, it's kind of unbelievable. And Kings fans, here's the thing. I don't want to insult the intelligence of people that actually watch hockey outside of the Los Angeles Kings, but for the fans that don't, take the opportunity, watch a couple extra series, watch a few other teams, get more perspective, because when you look at the numbers and you look at the way that teams are playing, the way things are trending, it really looks like the Blackhawks are going to win. Now, I don't want that to happen. I would like nothing more than to be dead wrong with my prediction. But the bottom line is, that's what it was. You're going to have to deal with it.
Yeah, come on, Kings fans. We don't do 201 episodes because we hate the Kings. We love them. We want them to win, but when I'm looking at numbers and trends, exactly, that's what I see. I see the Blackhawks winning. Hope I'm wrong. But come on, Kings fans.
So far, we're looking right, though, Chris. Game 1 happened yesterday afternoon, and what a weird schedule. Back-to-back games in a conference final, I think, is absolutely ridiculous. I understand there was a scheduling conflict at the United Center, but, give them 2 days break instead of, back-to-back is just crazy. But going into the United Center, really tough place to play if you're an opposing team. Chicago Blackhawks playing tremendous hockey all season. Faltered a little bit last series, and they came out and battered quick in the first period. It was like 30 shots or something.
Yeah, I think it was 17 with the Kings 2, of course. The Kings averaging about 2 shots in the first period this postseason. But it was one of those games. It was one of those stinker games the Kings have had several times this year in the Blue Series and the Shark Series, where they just didn't show up, and they finally start getting momentum way too late in the game, and it just doesn't matter, and they lose the game. What score, Keith?
2-1. And
Yep.
I think Daryl Sutter pointed this out. Every road game that we've lost 2-1. I don't know what else to say. That's absolutely ridiculous. The one positive point, Jonathan Quick looked outstanding yet again, and we're not going to dwell too much on Game 1 because Game 2 happened tonight.
Yeah, and you hope that he wouldn't repeat the same patterns, but unfortunately, it actually got worse. Going into the second, we're all Kings fans. We think, hey, they're coming back. Hey, this is going to happen. The Kings are a good team. They have the experience. They have the drive. They have the tenacity. They can battle back. But you know what? After the first period, it was the exact same thing. Too many dumb penalties. The Blackhawks, it was 2-0 after the first. And Blackhawks, just like the Kings last season, everyone's contributing.
And that was the key to this Kings Stanley Cup Finals. We were talking about it just a minute ago when we were setting up. And you got to have your secondary scoring. You got to have your tertiary scoring. You need that fourth line to occasionally chip in a goal. That's what the Chicago Blackhawks are getting. They're getting decent goaltending from Corey Crawford. Couldn't put the puck past him more than once in 2 games.
Nope.
Or, no, that's wrong.
Well,
couldn't put the puck past him more than a few times in 2 games, which is... You're not going to win any games if you can't score any goals. And we've talked about it. I feel like a broken record, Chris. Our top line's not scoring. Kopitar, he's injured for sure. Maybe Dustin Brown. Mike Richards was a late scratch tonight. Probably wasn't feeling well because of that Boland hit, which was legal. You don't have Mike Richards there. Jeff Carter slides in, and you're missing a key guy. Mike Richards, not always popping up on the score sheet, but definitely giving what it takes, in all facets of the ice. Didn't have him tonight. Jake Muzzin wasn't in the lineup. Mike Milbury referee said it might be injured. Well, maybe it's a scratch, who knows? But God, it looked absolutely awful. I was personally dejected.
Yeah. No, second period, more of the same. 2 more goals for the Blackhawks. And again, we talk about this, the depth of scoring that they have. I mean, Michael Handzus had a goal, a very, very good goal, actually, and it got past quick. And, it's just been disappointing. And you're starting to see why we made our picks, Kings fans. I mean, this is why. The road record, the road thing. 1-7 on the road, that is not a fluke. That is a trend. I don't know why. We're boggling our minds here before the show tonight thinking, why the hell can't the Kings do 2 things? 1 score, 2 win on the road. I don't get it.
Which we were able to do no problem last year. I mean, we lost 1 game on the road in the entire playoffs last year, which is pretty unbelievable. So, I mean, yeah, you got to win on the road, but I think this team is battered. It's going to come out that they're going to need like 6 players that, need some kind of surgery over the summer. But we're not going to write them off quite yet, because we are coming back to Staples Center for games 3 and 4. Kings undefeated at home, Chris, which is certainly positive, but I kind of feel like that could just go away some point soon.
Yeah, and I mean, first of all, it's time to forget about last year. Nothing is the same. It's just, we can't even look at that last season. Last season's done. The book is closed. We won the cup. That's great. But, in the third, obviously, we had a couple garbage time goals. Making it 4-2, it still wasn't even close to being a 4-2 game. I mean, they kind of sat back there and just played D and just, watched the puck go the other way. I mean, it is what it is.
Yeah, so boring game all around. Not really exciting watching your favorite team in the world get battered. But that's why we've come up with the top 10 things we wish we were doing instead of watching Game 2.
Number 10, organic chemistry.
Number 9, manscaping.
Number 8, watching old reruns of Oprah.
Number 7, studying the economic theories of emerging countries.
Number 6, cutting for Bieber.
Number 5, sexting law enforcement.
Number 4, spending the entire day at IKEA.
Number 3, having surgery.
Number 2, drinking contaminated water.
And the number 1 thing we wish we were doing instead of watching Game 2 was doing anything other than watching Game 2. You're welcome.
So it's back, everyone's favorite segment. It is the 2013 NHL Playoff Beard Update.
All right, so Game 3 on Tuesday, back at Staples Center, back at home, where, Chris, if you score more than 1 goal, we're absolutely going to win the game. What are the factors we want to see? We need to see our top line doing something. We need to see our role players actually playing a role. Mike Richards back in the lineup would be nice, and Jonathan Quick would be nice to see as well.
Yeah, we failed to mention that actually earlier, that Jonathan Quick was pulled in a huge, huge moment. I mean, Game 2 was obviously one of the worst playoff games the Kings have played, really since the San Jose series back in 2011. It was that bad. So, yeah, hoping for a revitalized and honestly pissed off Jonathan Quick. I mean, I want to see this guy back in his mode again, and I want to see these goddamn Kings. I'm sorry, guys. I love you, but it's time to score some goals. You got to make it happen for Game 3. I see him doing it. I have a good feeling about this.
I like our chances for Game 3. I know I said Hawks in 5. I think we're going to take Game 3, and hey, you know what? You make a statement in Game 3, maybe a little momentum to win Game 4.
That's all you can hope for at this point, so there you go.
So we'll be right back at you, Kings fans, after that Game 3 on Tuesday here at KC Studios. Don't forget to give a follow to our main man, the editor, C-Nate, right there. Thank you for all the great comments, likes, and subscribes. If you're on YouTube, do us a favor, like the video down below, hit that subscribe button because you want to see our faces in your face. I'm Keith Kordelik.
And I'm Chris Kalzewski.
Thanks for watching Overtime by KingsCast. Celebrity recognition.
Yeah, it happens.
Where are we going with that?